So here is my proposed topic, how to write a Cloud Foundry data service. I'm a director of engineering for Cloud Foundry Services, and I'd love to tell you guys about what we're changing and how you could get started writing your own service. Tony?
Who's interested in that topic?
I'm Tony Hansman on the Bosch team at Cloud Foundry. Most of the Bosch team will be hanging out talking about Bosch releases or other Bosch-y topics, so we'll put it up.
My name is Unsi Fakhuri. I'm an engineer at Pivotal. I'm helping spearhead an effort to rewrite Health Manager. We're calling it Health Manager 9000. So I'll be kind of talking about what Health Manager currently is, what it does, or at least claims to do, and some of the directions we're taking the refactor/rewrite.
So just out of curiosity, who is interested in Bosch release code? Woo! Roll left for the first one. And then how about the Health Manager 9000? One more, all right.
So I'm not seeing enough non-pivotal people in this line. We've got some, that's awesome. So if you're still out there and thinking I've got an idea, I want to talk to some people, then come up and scribble. So I'm just a guy, I don't need to introduce myself. My topic is Cloud Foundry Core - what next? Question mark.
What does that mean?
Okay, so if you've heard of Cloud Foundry Core,
I mean, pitch it. Like
yeah.
You're selling your talk. So.
Okay, thank you. I will. So Cloud Foundry Core was something we did last year where we were basically certifying Cloud Foundry vendors against the API set they provided and the set of services they provided. But one of the things we've done this year in version 2 is we've kind of decoupled the services so they're not kind of hosted on Cloud Foundry now. So before we kind of said if you have MySQL and Redis and Rabbit and stuff, then you're Cloud Foundry Core. So we need to think, I think as a group, about what Cloud Foundry Core means and how we certify distributions providers. So that's what I would like to talk about.
Cheers. Okay, so I've written multi-site pass scares me. Any ideas? So no one, is going to carry on in the future running pass in a single data center. There's lots of changes that need to be made. There's some people in their talks that have already hinted that they've started to run in ISPs and corporations, and they've already started to think about this. They've started to work out how to improve that. I'd just really like to get an idea of who's thinking about it, who's done what mistakes have been made, who's broken things, and kind of start this discussion kind of moving forward.
Multi-site pass.
Yeah. Woo! Yay.
Hi, I'm Alex, work on the Logaggregator team for Cloud Foundry. Just interested in talking with people about it, how to get logs out of the system. We just went to a limited beta on Friday, so I'd like to get people's opinions.
What is Logaggregator? I don't know this thing. Explain it.
So on Heroku, you can tail your logs, or you can drain your logs to another system like Splunk or some analytics system. You can get visibility into your apps.
Who's interested in that topic? All right. Cool.
Thanks, dude. I've got a topic, and then I've got a variation topic, and I'm more interested to know which of the two topics are more interesting. One is, what's in the deployment file? And the other is, what's fucking in the deployment file? And, it might depend on how far you've got through that process. So, I don't want anyone correcting my grammar on the use of the...
Who's interested?
The second one. The second one. All right. I recently was fiddling with a local Cloud Foundry instance, and apps were not restarting the way that I expected them to. So I went and did a lot of deep diving and used a lot of tools to figure out how app restarting works, and I thought I might share what I'd learned with you on that. Tools, using some CF tools, some plugins for that, as well as Warden REPL, and Warden WSH, Warden Shell. Yeah, exactly. Understanding app debugging and or app restarting through the use of a handful of tools that'll help you do that.
Who's in?
Hi, I'm Tim, also from Piddle. I just want to know how you guys monitor Cloud Foundry. That's about it.
Woohoo! How do you monitor Cloud Foundry?
Hi, my name is Joel Disa. I'm from VMware. I work on the identity components at Cloud Foundry. So I'm going to have two talks. One is identity management at Cloud Foundry. So I'll talk about OAuth 2, why we use it, how we create users, manage users, groups, all that stuff. And if there's more interest, then we'll go further and talk about like Active Directory integration, LDAP, SAML 2, any more identity. So, interest? All right.
Hi, I'm Bala from the support team of Cloud Foundry. So this is not my request, so I spoke to a few of the customers here. They said currently there is no way where if there's Cloud Foundry apps that are behind the firewall, how do they communicate with each other? And so we need VPN as a service in Cloud Foundry, so that's my request here. VPN as a service in Cloud Foundry. That's it. If you need support, reach out for support@cloudfoundry.com.
You all set?
Hi, I'm Chris Ferris from IBM. James and I had a little something to do with getting us all together here. If many of you may have noticed, I posted a blog on the Cloud Foundry blog the other day talking about the Community Advisory Board. So I thought we'd maybe have a chat this afternoon about how do we make this community work better? How do we work more closely with one another? How do we understand what's going on? How do we understand where we're taking this? And how do we decide, who decides how to do that? So I thought we'd have a little chat about the Community Advisory Board and taking this to the next level.
Community Advisory Board.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Dave Nielsen. Some of you may have been to a cloud camp, maybe not. I'm currently consulting over at HP Cloud, and Christopher's topic was exactly what I wanted to propose, but I found him, so I didn't have to propose it. Thank you for proposing it. And now I can propose my true passion, which is meetup groups, user groups. How do we get our local organization going? I run the Silicon Valley Cloud Foundry meetup group. Haven't done a whole lot, would like to do more. I was wondering if any of you would like to run a meetup group or whatever you want to call it, user group. Anybody out there? Okay. Well, okay, that's enough. We can do that. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Matt from StrongLoop. So we'd like to talk today about how to build your own private mobile backend as a service, or MBaaS, on top of our open source Node product coming out here on the 20th called Loopback. Of course, on Cloud Foundry.
Anybody want to fathom a guess what I've got on this piece of paper? Yeah, so I just want to take the opportunity. If anybody has any interest at going through either the CLI or the Loggergator code base, I have an iMac in the back that I can set up. So I'm proposing we sit around, we look at some code, we talk some details, some of the patterns we're using in Go. As I said earlier, Go is not an object-oriented language, so there are some new patterns to play with and stuff like that. So if you'd like to join me, that would be awesome.
So I was looking at mine, and it says VPN services, which is similar to the one over there. But I'd really like to talk about also the private cloud and some of the requirements to reach to get it to work organizationally inside, and that would include like some of the firewalling network of legacy systems. So that's what it is. So if you have a pre-existing, if you're trying to put your cloud on a private network, and then you have pre-existing services that are bound at a network level that you have to access from your cloud outbound, some of the challenges that you face is you might want some services that have access, but other services that should not have access to those, which is part of the requirements for having like a VPN type service for the Warden containers themselves.
So where some things are publicly accessible, or you're controlling access to things?
Yeah, from within inside the container itself, how you can control access to specific endpoints, whereas others are blocked access to those endpoints. So. Sweet.
Thank you. My name is Andrei Yurkevich. I'm with Alturos, Cloud Foundry Consultancy. I would like to suggest a topic around databases on Cloud Foundry. Everybody knows that deploying database and working with databases on Cloud Foundry is a bit tricky task. And there was a suggestion to do something with stored procedures by the speaker yesterday. So I would like to to raise a topic about roadmap, which databases are most in demand: SQL, NoSQL, new SQL, and what happens next with databases on Cloud Foundry.
Database on Cloud Foundry. Woo!
Thanks, Andre. My name is Rinat. The subject I would like to propose is integration of mobile platform development platforms such as Accelerator, PhoneGap, Titanium, as well as backend as a service. How to approach it, which ones make more sense to integrate. Should we slice and dice them into individual services or do a more drop-in approach? Those use cases and everything surrounding integration of mobile development platforms and backend as a service into Cloud Foundry.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm Michael Sirkan from Uhuru Software, and I would like to propose talking about .NET support for Cloud Foundry. Uhuru has built some native .NET DEAs and Windows Code and BOSH agents, and we'd love to hear from people what they think about that, whether it's useful or not. And we've also built Cloud Foundry, for Cloud Foundry 2, we've done this, and also for deploying, or for managing Cloud Foundry deployments and generating BOSH manifests. And we'd like to see what direction people would like us to take building our BOSH management and our .NET support and Microsoft SQL support for Cloud Foundry 2.